Alright, so we're looking at the second problem here. And we see an interesting geometry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a new one. Put the geometry in there. I am going to put this up there and move the geometry back and forth out of there so that I can see how things are by looking at the actual screen. So what I'm going to do is make a point at A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and H. Okay, so I'll just start with point A. A looks like it's a 0 and a 12. B looks like a 0 and a 7. This is B. C, where is C? C is straight up. It is 11. I'm sorry, 11. The X is 0. The Y is 6. I'm sorry, the Z is 6. So these are being put on there as we speak. You can see them being built there. I have, okay, if I remember right, yeah, that's the position of my, that's the way the drawing looked. I'll build these points as time goes by. What you're going to find is if you look straight down the axis, these are the points that are sitting straight down that axis. Okay, so I've already done A and B. I was about to call this one C. And actually, let's go ahead and remove this one. So, alright, now I'm back here. I've got A, B, and C. D is going to be, okay, so this will be D. D has no Y value, has an X value of minus 10, has a Z and Y, both of those 0. That was, okay, no, that was D. I'm sorry. I've got that one wrong. Let me go back and make that D. Fix that. That was moving up and up 5. And the Y of minus 2. Got 2 D's, need to get rid of 1. Okay. Now A, B, C, D, E would be exactly the opposite. Uh-oh. Let's look at D here. Okay, so I'm looking exactly the opposite. This is E, but instead of a minus 10, it's a plus 10. Apply. DE and then F. Let's go ahead and look at F. F is directly down under that, but it is Y and Z equaling to 0. That was F. Then G is 0 and 0 and 10. And then I got one more, and that's H. H is directly in the ZY plane, so therefore that's 0. The Y is minus 2. Oh. Okay. Whoops. Okay, those are all my points. So now from the geometry here, I'm going to connect the points. Okay, so right now it looks like a jumble of points everywhere. You can see some of them are lining up along the X, some of them are not. So I'm going to start joining them. So it turns out A is connected to F. So let's just put them in here like this. A is connected to F. And then I'll hit just apply. Now let's see. I actually believe I've got my F and my G. Okay, the point is minus 10. Oh, I've got F and G backwards. Let's look at G. G. I've got F and G backwards. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and delete that line. Delete it. And I've got F and G backwards. There you go. So let me review this. A, 0, 12, 0. B, 0, 7. That's right. C, directly up, that would be 11. X, 0. Right there, be 6. Yep. D, minus 10. Minus 2, and then 5, yes. E, okay, so D and E are mirror images over here. G, okay, wait a minute, let's hit F, and then you find G back there. I don't see G. Wait a minute. Am I not seeing G? Where is G? Oh, it was turned off. So G was sitting back here. It was turned off. F, sitting right here. A, B, okay. Let's go back and join them now. We're going to join, let's go ahead and just join A with C. Apply. Okay, so there's one of my points. Let's go ahead and connect A with F. A, oops, with F. Apply. Let's go ahead and connect A with point G. Okay, we're going to hit apply there. We're going to hit C with D. Hit C with D. Apply. Then we're going to hit C with E. C with E and hit apply there. And then we're going to hit B with H. B with H and hit apply there. So what we have is a structure that kind of looks like this. Now that we have a piece that's across here, there's a couple ways we can do that. One is we can believe I can create. Let's see. So there's a bar that goes across there. This bar right here. Couple ways we can do it. We could draw a triangle here. But I have to have the other points to do that. Let me see. It's a solid modeler program, so it's a little bit less apt to be able to just drop a triangle there as opposed to other more primitive CAD programs. Might be able to do a 2D sketch on this. Let's see. I am sitting right there. There's no planar face. I'm looking at element, looking at relative. And I may just leave this for you to figure out the rest, but we'll tell you this. This is a 2D problem here. In fact, this member, and this member are not loaded at all. And the load in this member is the same as the load in that member. So in other words, if I look directly down this thing, like so, it becomes a 2D member in which I push up vertically here. This does not participate. That one does not participate. Nor does that one. This one does not participate. Neither does that one. So what you have is essentially what looks like a load going down and a vector going straight up. So I will go ahead and turn these back on and leave that video out there. The problem is a lot simpler than I had imagined. So I'm going to call this one test 2, problem 2, and I'll save it out there.